7 years ago, I stood on this stage, so proud to be a Conservative Member of Parliament. We had just lost our majority, but our party was still in government, and that was all that mattered. But I am no longer a bright-eyed, bushy-tailed backbencher. I am a veteran of 4 government departments and a former cabinet minister. I have seen the system from the inside. Ladies and gentlemen, the system is broken. It is not enough just to be in government, because you can be in government and not have power. Without a plan to fix the system, you end up just announcing policies, doing media, and waiting for something to happen. And then you run into trouble, as this Labour government are quickly finding out. For us, it led to a reckoning, a historic defeat, worse than 1997, a defeat that could extinguish the Conservative Party. We have to get this right. I was born here, but I grew up in a place where fear was everywhere. You cannot understand it unless you've lived it. Triple checking that all the doors and windows are locked, waking up in the night at every sound, listening as you hear your neighbors scream as they are being burgled and beaten, and wondering if your home will be next. When you've experienced that kind of fear, you're not worried about being attacked on Twitter. I am a Conservative because I have seen what happens when a country loses sight of those principles, and that must not happen here. There is no greater example than net zero. We set a target with no plan on how to meet it, just so politicians could say we were the first country to do so. Now we have a net zero strategy addicted to state subsidy, making energy more expensive and hurting our economy. I am not a climate change skeptic, but I am a net zero skeptic. I did not become an MP to deliver an agenda set by Ed Miliband. But in government, we did not always keep our promises. We promised to lower taxes. They went up. We promised to lower immigration. It went up. Why? Because the Treasury said high immigration was good for the economy, but we knew it was not good for our country. Unlike the left, we know right from wrong. But we allowed ourselves to be bound by aggressive identity politics, by a Treasury whose rules were written by Gordon Brown, and a legal system re-engineered by Tony Blair. You may think Blair and Brown were defeated in 2010, but the truth is the left never left. It's time to make a change. Some people say I like a fight. I can't imagine where they got that idea. But it's not true. I do not like to fight, but I'm not afraid to fight. I don't fight for the sake of fighting, but I do fight for you. Every day of the last Parliament, I fought for Conservative values. I fought for them even when I was told it wasn't in my interest. I fought for women's rights to safe spaces and children's rights to grow up in their own time. I fought against those who seek to divide our country based on race. I fought for the future of my 3 children and for your children. I will always fight against left-wing nonsense. I'm sad to be in opposition, but there's a part of me that's excited, because opposition is an opportunity to make Angie uncomfortable, to make Rachel wriggle, and make Starmer sweat. We are going to have fun.